Aphorism 38. Impulse is transformed by moral judgments. The same impulse, under the impression of the blame cast upon it by custom, develops into the painful feeling of cowardice, or else the pleasurable feeling of humility, in case a morality like that of Christianity has taken it to its heart and called it good. In other words, this instinct will fall under the influence of either a good conscience or a bad one. In itself, like every instinct, it does not possess either this or indeed any other moral character and name, or even a definite accompanying feeling of pleasure or displeasure. It does not acquire all these qualities as its second nature until it comes into contact with impulses which have already been baptized as good and evil, or has been recognized as the attribute of beings already weighed and valued by the people from a moral point of view. Thus the ancient conception of envy differed entirely from ours. Hesiod reckons it among the qualities of the good, benevolent Eros, and it was not considered as offensive to attribute some kind of envy even to the gods. This is easy to understand in a state of things inspired mainly by emulation, but emulation was looked upon as good and valued accordingly. The Greeks were likewise different from us in the value they set upon hope. They conceived of it as blind and deceitful. Hesiod, in one of his poems, has made a strong reference to it, a reference so strong indeed that no modern commentator has quite understood it, for it runs contrary to the modern mind, which has learnt from Christianity to look upon hope as a virtue. Among the Greeks, on the other hand, the portal leading to a knowledge of the future seems only partly closed, and in innumerable instances it was impressed upon them as a religious obligation to inquire into the future, in those cases where we remain satisfied with hope. It thus came about that the Greeks, thanks to their oracles and seers, held hope in small esteem, and even lowered it to the level of an evil and a danger. The Jews, again, took a different view of anger from that held by us and sanctified it. Hence they have placed the sombre majesty of the wrathful man at an elevation so high that a European cannot conceive it. They moulded their wrathful and holy Jehovah after the images of their wrathful and holy prophets. Compared with them, all the Europeans who have exhibited the greatest wrath are, so to speak, only second-hand creatures.